Welcome back to the Daily Stack. Today, it's August 17th, 2025. This is not financial advice, because if it were, I wouldn't be checking the Ethereum chart at 3 a.m. like it's my ex's Instagram story. Seriously, I see one green candle, and suddenly I'm writing poems about bullish structure. I need help, but until then, let's talk markets. This weekend was not for the weak-handed. We've got whales throwing down 9-figure Ethereum buys like they're ordering bottle service. Chainlink got ghosted off Binance by a mystery wallet. Mantle put on its moon boots and left a crater in the short sellers' wallets. Meme coins? Bro, meme coins are feral right now. Brett is staking at 25,000 APY. Token 6900 is going viral off its name alone. And Lil Pepe? It's back and looking for vengeance. So if you missed the last 2 days, don't worry, I got you. But you might want to sit down. Let's stack it. Mantle is no longer just the token your buddy mentioned once while halfway through Celsius and vodka. It just ripped 30% in 2 days, blasting through $1.30 and lighting up the L2 charts. The catalyst? Real tech meets real hype. MiCA-compliant liquid staking platform with Bybit, which means it's now on the radar for every Euro trading institution that's been waiting for regulation to give up the green light. And in juicy Ethereum staking rewards, Mintable METH, a fat wave of DeFi bros chasing yield, and you've got liftoff. It's also the first time I've ever heard regulatory clarity and meme coin in the same sentence without spontaneously combusting. Still, it's not just hopium. There's a short cluster near $1.40 that's acting like a boss level. If bulls flip that, it's game on. If not, this might just be a spicy lower high. Either way, you're not early anymore. You're somewhere between decent entry and guy buying the top on a Sunday night. Let's talk about the giant squid in the room. Someone just bought 93,000 ETH, valued at $411 million on Kraken. That's not long-term investor vibes. That's I know something you don't, and I'm not going to tweet about it energy. On August 16th alone, one wallet added 21,800 ETH, averaging in around 44.37, which means this wasn't some fat-fingered mistake. It was completely deliberate, cold, calculated, maybe even mildly evil. Could be an Ethereum desk, or it could be a GigaChad VC reshuffling their portfolio before liftoff. Maybe Vitalik opened a burner wallet and called definitely not me.eth. Regardless, big money is not just entering, it's devouring. If you're still waiting for ETH to drop back to 3K so that you can buy the dip, this whale just left you behind on a jet ski made of pure arrogance. Over in the Chainlink dimension, another whale made a quieter move, but it's just as telling. 2 huge link withdrawals, one over 13 million total, were pulled off of Binance in the last 2 days. Just gone, poof. Back into the ether, or maybe into DeFi, or maybe this guy's just tired of centralized exchanges and trying to become one with the smart contract. Either way, you don't yank 13 million in Link off an exchange just to look at it. Staking, yield farming, lending loop madness. Who knows? But it's movement. And whales moving means positioning. Whether they're prepping for price action or about to pull some DeFi gymnastic stunt that ends in liquidation, it's worth paying attention to. These aren't meme traders. These are whales with spreadsheets and lack of emotional attachment, which, let's be real, we should all really aspire to. Ethereum flows are still printing. While retail panics and Reddit debates whether this was the dip, the suits are still stacking. Bitcoin ETFs brought in over 230 million, and Ethereum ETFs raked in a monstrous 639 million. That's not retail FOMO. That's structured capital allocation from funds who don't care about RSI divergences. They just want exposure. These ETF flows are silent engines that build price support. Every time you see a red candle and think maybe the run is over, look at the flows. Smart money's buying your panic. And that's your reminder in crypto. Volatility isn't a bug, it's a feature. But if institutional demand keeps at this pace, you better believe Bitcoin and ETH are just warming up. Now let's slide over to the meme coin report. Let's check in with our favorite financial playground. And buddy, it's mayhem. Let's start with Layer Brett. Yes, that's the name. It's a Layer 2 meme who's offering 25,000 APY in staking. That's either revolutionary tokenomics or a cry for help. Either way, it's got serious traction. Early buyers are calling it the next SHIB. I'm calling it a ticking DeFi time bomb with rocket boosters. Then there's Token 6900, literally going viral just because of its name. It raised 1.5 million pre-sale, not doing, well, anything. No utility, no white paper, no devs, LinkedIn profiles, just memes, vibes, and a dream. The degens are calling it the next fart coin. I hate how much I love that sentence. And don't forget, Anime Coin backed by actual esports agency? Yes, you read that right. GameSquare out of Texas is managing this project, pushing it to anime and gamer communities with full-on marketing muscle. I don't know if that means it's legit or just the beginning of some fandom rug pull. But if Doge taught us anything, it's that community beats fundamentals every time. Last but not least, Little Pepe is back. 13.4 million raised in pre-sale. Layer 2 infrastructure, no tax, modular roadmap. Someone on crypto Twitter said it has 12,000% on upside. Someone else said they sold their couch to buy in. I don't know who to trust anymore. But I'll tell you this, the meme coin market now is flirting with 82 billion in total market cap. That's bigger than most countries' GDPs. Just let that sink in while you scroll through X trying to decide whether to ape into SPX 6900. And that brings me to the tip of the day. Whales don't trade like you. They don't scalp 5-minute candles. They don't chase pumps. They position. When a wallet drops $400 million on ETH or pulls 8 straight figures off Binance and Link, that's not noise. That's a real breadcrumb trail you need to be paying attention to. Stop ignoring on-chain data. Follow the flows. Track the tokens moving off exchanges. When in doubt, don't ask what's pumping. Ask what are they accumulating. And maybe, just maybe, stop putting 100% of your stack into coins named after inside jokes and bodily functions. Or don't. I'm not your dad. Alright, let's zoom out and ask the question everyone's thinking. Where's this market heading next? The answer? We're at a pivot point. The kind that separates the apes from the traders. Bitcoin just cooled off after touching 124,000. It's currently hovering around 119,000, and the structure's still bullish. But this consolidation needs to hold. If Ethereum flows stay strong and we don't see any major outflows or panic selling, we could absolutely grind higher and take another shot at all-time highs before the week's out. Ethereum is coiling. That's 4,500 to 4,700 range, and it's tightening. If the whale accumulation we saw turns into trend continuation, you'll see Ethereum punch through resistance like it's clocking in for work. But if momentum fades, a pullback to the low $4,000 range wouldn't be unheard of, especially if Bitcoin drags its heels. Altcoins are a mixed bag right now. Mantle's momentum could spill over into layer 2s or staking tokens, but don't expect everything to pump all at once. Rotation is real. What pumped last week might chill this week. What's been quiet might sneak up. The bottom line, this week has upside potential, but the market feels cautious. Smart money is still buying, but they're not chasing, and neither should you. Let the setups come to you. You don't need to force a trade and chop. And remember, sometimes the best entry is a patient entry. So what did we learn today? Ethereum is getting swallowed like it's on clearance. Chainlink is moving in silence. Mantle is mooning off tech and memes. The ETFs are printing, and the meme coin sector is having full-blown identity crisis in public. Again. The markets are heating up, money is moving, and we're just getting started. Only ever click the official hardware link in the episode description. Skip Discord promos, Twitter DMs, or meme giveaway hypes. Your keys remain sacred. Stack smart, stack daily, and I'll see you degens tomorrow.
Ether in my veins, BTC in my soul. Fiat looking gold, I'm on that digital gold. Wallet like a garden, green shoots popping. Bear a bull, I'm the dude, never stopping.